Lewis Johnson was once a well-known marketing executive. Then, out of nowhere, primary progressive multiple sclerosis crashed into his life, turning daily routines into daunting expeditions. The man who navigated global cities now struggled with his own hallway, swapping sharp suits for joggers and board meetings for battles with stubborn limbs. Yet, Lewis faced this plot twist with humor and curiosity, determined to explore this strange new world rather than surrender to despair. The world of business was gone, replaced by the unpredictable adventure of living with MS. Want to learn more about the Octopus Trial? Subscribe and join a community that believes in hope and science. Every like, share, and comment helps raise awareness and support for progressive MS research. Next time, we'll dive into the science behind the drugs being tested and hear more from MS warriors about life on the trial. Stay curious, stay engaged, and be part of this groundbreaking stories. The fight for answers is just beginning. Lewis's first symptoms were easy to dismiss: a shaky leg, relentless fatigue, and a walk that made friends joke about his sobriety. He laughed it off, but the symptoms grew stranger: missed steps, tingling fingers, and a brain fog that clouded his sharp mind. Doctors were stumped, offering guesses from burnout to pinched nerves, but nothing fit. After endless tests, the answer finally came: primary progressive MS, a relentless one-way journey. The diagnosis was devastating, but at least Lewis finally knew his adversary. Now the real question: what could be done about it? The search for hope began. Multiple sclerosis, or MS, is a particularly cruel disease because it turns the body against itself. It's a condition where the body's own immune system, which is designed to protect us from harm, mistakenly identifies and attacks the protective coatings of nerve cells, known as myelin. This myelin sheath is crucial for the efficient transmission of electrical signals throughout the nervous system. When it's damaged, it's like having frayed electrical wires, leading to short circuits and misfires. This attack on the myelin sheath disrupts nerve function, causing a jumble of symptoms that are unique to each person affected by MS. The symptoms can vary widely, affecting mobility, vision, and cognitive function. For some individuals diagnosed with MS, existing treatments can offer significant relief, slowing the progression of the disease and even inducing periods of remission, where symptoms subside. However, for those with progressive forms of MS like Lewis, the reality is far more challenging. Treatment options are often painfully limited, offering little to halt the relentless advance of the disease. There are no breaks, no reprieves from the constant progression. It's just a steady decline, a gradual erosion of function and quality of life. It's like being told your house is flooding and you can see the water levels rising, threatening to engulf everything you hold dear. But all you get to combat this overwhelming force is a bucket and mop woefully inadequate tools for the scale of the disaster. For a natural problem solver like Lewis, someone who thrives on finding solutions and overcoming obstacles, this diagnosis felt like being presented with the ultimate unsolvable puzzle, a challenge with no clear path to resolution. Yet even in the face of such daunting odds, hope lingered, a persistent ember refusing to be extinguished. Scientists and researchers recognized that the traditional methods of drug discovery and treatment development were simply too slow and too costly to address the urgent needs of patients like Lewis. A revolution in medical research was brewing, a paradigm shift that promised to accelerate the pace of discovery and bring new hope to those who desperately needed it. It was a revolution that could finally change the game, offering innovative treatments and potentially even cures for people like Lewis, who had long been underserved by conventional medicine. Something big, something transformative, was on the horizon, promising a brighter future for those battling progressive MS. Enter Octopus, a name that might seem unusual in the world of medical research, but one that perfectly encapsulates the innovative and adaptive nature of this groundbreaking clinical trial. This isn't just another clinical trial, it's a revolutionary approach to tackling progressive MS, a condition that has long eluded effective treatments. Octopus represents a beacon of hope for countless individuals and families affected by this debilitating disease. It's a new way of thinking about how we conduct medical research. Unlike traditional trials that test one drug at a time, often stretching over years with limited results, Octopus tests several drugs simultaneously, all against a shared placebo group. This parallel approach allows researchers to gather data much faster and more efficiently, identifying promising treatments while quickly discarding those that prove ineffective. It's a multi-arm, multi-stage powerhouse, a complex and sophisticated research design that maximizes the potential for discovery. This innovative structure is speeding up research and making it smarter, delivering answers to patients faster than ever before. If a drug isn't working, it's dropped early, freeing up resources and focus for more promising avenues of investigation, and new candidates are added, no wasted time. The trial adapts and evolves, learning as it goes, constantly refining its approach based on the data it collects. This adaptability mirrors the intelligence and flexibility of its namesake, the octopus, a creature renowned for its problem-solving abilities. For patients like Lewis, who have been living with the challenges of progressive MS, it's a lifeline. No more waiting for a miracle, but a real chance at progress, a tangible opportunity to improve their quality of life. The drugs being tested aren't random, they're proven medications from other conditions, repurposed for MS, leveraging existing knowledge to accelerate the search for effective treatments. Metformin, commonly used for diabetes, and riluzole, used in ALS, are just two examples, offering hope where there was none, shining a light in the darkness of a disease that has long been considered untreatable. Octopus is pragmatic, efficient, and above all, hopeful, representing a new paradigm in medical research. It's a new era for progressive MS, an era of innovation, collaboration, and unwavering commitment to finding solutions for those who need them most. The Octopus Trial represents something far greater than just another clinical study. It's a beacon of hope, a turning point, and a testament to the power of collaborative research. It's a turning point, specifically, for the progressive MS community, a group often overlooked in the whirlwind of medical advancements. This trial acknowledges their unique challenges and unmet needs. For years, they watched others, those with relapsing forms of MS, benefit from new treatments and therapies, feeling a sense of exclusion and frustration, while they were, unfortunately, often left behind, with limited options and a sense of dwindling hope. Now, finally, they're at the very center of medical innovation, no longer on the periphery. They are at the forefront with the world's best and brightest minds intensely focused on addressing their specific needs and improving their quality of life. Lewis, like many others, jumped at the incredible chance to join this groundbreaking trial, eager to contribute to something bigger than himself. He is actively moving from being a passive patient, simply receiving care, to an active pioneer, shaping the future of MS treatment. It's not just about his own individual future and well-being, although that is certainly a significant part of it. It's fundamentally about helping everyone who comes after him, paving the way for future generations of MS patients to have access to better treatments and a brighter outlook. The trial participation inevitably means regular hospital visits, a battery of medical tests, and frequent clinical appointments. But for Lewis, and others like him, it's a profound sense of purpose, a mission, and certainly not a burden or an inconvenience. He's incredibly proud to be an integral part of medical history in the making, contributing to a significant milestone in the fight against progressive MS. He's actively fighting back against the feeling of helplessness that often accompanies a progressive diagnosis, reclaiming control and empowering himself. Ultimately, Octopus transforms patients into true partners in research, fostering a collaborative environment where their voices are heard and valued. And with every new drug tested and every piece of data collected, we take a significant step forward in understanding and treating this complex condition. Whether Lewis's specific drug proves to be effective or not in this particular trial, the knowledge gained is invaluable. The trial itself, regardless of the immediate outcome for each individual drug, is undeniably a victory for the entire progressive MS community. Because, for the first time in a long time, there's a sense of real, tangible hope on the horizon, fueled by progress and the unwavering dedication of patients and researchers alike.